Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to Tourist Bus Simulator. In this episode, we will be taking this small but cute little thing for a drive. This is the BB40. It's a minibus that was released as a free DLC a couple of months ago. And I think it's originally a Toyota coaster. I actually downloaded the paint job in the Steam Workshop for it. Although I was expecting, the thumbnail there was showing that there was a Toyota logo in here in front, but I don't see it. Anyway, still looks very classy, like an 80s bus. And it definitely feels like it once we go inside. So let's go and take it for a spin. I think it's a 26-seater, more or less. Very simple controls, just one door. Small controls here, very 80s, 90s feel, even earlier maybe. I do love that humongous GPS though. If I zoom in, I can actually see the speed limit, the minuscule speed limit that I normally can't see. At least here you can have an inkling of what it says because of how large that GPS machine is. We need lights? Don't think we do. We are doing a job today that takes us somewhere. Let me show you. Here, starting in La Pared, in the southern area of the island. This is a bus line, so a couple of different stops going to Cofet. That's one of the places I showed last time. I'm not sure how the road is like, but this bus should be a bit more maneuverable, so I'm hoping that it works good for us. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to the bus stop and get on with the job. It does have an automatic transmission, so there is that going for us. I also like the indicator sounds, although I am not a fan of the engine sound. And I do need lights, looks like. Let's let this guy pass. Unbelievable. Minding my own business, and that guy just rams into me. Maybe that is the way people in Fuerteventura greet each other. Good morning! Buenos dias! Or however they greet themselves. Goodness. You have to be very mindful of our driving here, looks like. Defensive driving. Looks like it's not going to be enough. These establishments right here, the gyms and everything, I saw a help file that they said it actually improves the satisfaction of your employees when you unlock them. So apparently that's what they're for. You can't go inside them or use them yourself, but they increase the happiness of your employees. Okay, I know, not the best bus for a normal bus line, but this is what the job. This is the job that became available, so might as well do it. Oh, and I forgot. Destination display on so that the passengers will know where we're going. Bros, guys, for bus 311. All aboard. Thank you. There we go. And we can look in the rear view mirror how they walk in and jump into their seats. Literally. I'll take that. It's a full seat. I like that. Other options. Let's go and enable the fan. I think we'll need a cooler. Strongest blowing there. Since we are in Fuerteventura, I can imagine it's a bit hot. Temperate. And later, for sure, we'll take some photos. Alright, I think I'll need to skip the time to 6 a.m. first. That's the original time for departure. Our route will be from La Pared, going to Cofet, and going around again. So it's a round trip. Which is fine. I'll take that. Hopefully, we can survive until then with this not so glamorous engine sounds. They are loud, I'll give it that. But if you are familiar with the normal car mods in ETS2, this is one of those, like the Skoda mod. This is how it sounds like, just revving all throughout. Very loud, but not very realistic. I'm not a fan. I hate to say it, but I'm not a fan of the engine sound. I hope they will improve it in the future. I do like everything else about it, this minibus, but I cannot even mute it because the windows are totally closed right now, so it should be insulated. If I open it, nothing happens. So it's still as loud as it is. One thing I could do is to actually, if you guys don't like this, one tip, you can change the audio effect here. We have advanced options. You can change the engine to make it really soft like so. There we go. So at least you don't hear it. Maybe we like something in there, huh? Not that extreme. So that's something for you guys. You can change it however you want. For me, maybe at 50% would be the best. It's nice that they built that in. Also, one thing I disabled is the, where was it? Speed dependent steering. I think this option, this is on by default, and I think that's perfect if you're using an Xbox 360 controller or the keyboard or the mouse. But if you're using the steering wheel, I don't think you need it, because I think it will not be necessary. What did that guy do? Just like went off the ramp and then went on again. There we go. Alright. So yes, I think I'll keep that steering, speed dependent steering off, because I have a steering wheel and I can manage the very small adjustments to the wheel. So I don't think I'll need that additional feature. And with turning that off, I know some of you guys were asking in the previous episode, if you turn that off, that speed dependent steering option, then you get it 1:1. However, your physical wheel, if you have a steering wheel, is oriented, like if it's turned 90 degrees or not, it will be exactly how it is in the steering wheel inside the game. So from that point of view, you'll have it consistently steering. So that's that might be what you're looking for. Another thing, one more update since the last episode. Timo actually from TML Studios dropped me a note giving me some hints and telling me that he liked the video. Thanks a lot, Timo, really appreciate it. Amazing job you guys did there. I absolutely love this last update, especially because of photo mode. And let's show everybody what photo mode is like before I continue. So he dropped a few notes for us. I'm not sure why that doesn't work though. One sec, huh? And I can't move anymore. Did they change something? One sec. How about that? Oh, I also can't move. There we go. Ah, there you go. Yes. Sorry about that. But yes, photo mode is now available. You can change the field of view, change the roll, change the contrast, the lighting and whatnot. But yeah, that looks like a fancy kind of deal. Change the contrast, saturation, depth of field and everything, and capture the screenshot. I heard that some of you guys were looking for hiding this thing. Press H and it's hidden. And you can use the normal Steam Workshop, the Steam screenshot function like so, F12 by default. So that is something that is available for you as well, whichever way you like to do that. Oh, there we go. Almost crashed there. But yeah, Timo from TML dropped me a note giving me some hints for the Scania Touring that we were driving in the previous episode. You guys remember I had a bit of trouble with the... there was an official term for it, a technical term. But I was hitting my bumper on the ground because of the changing roads. The roads were very up and downish. And the Scania Touring is a big bus. So I was hitting most of the time my bumper when that kind of road happens. He gave me a tip that we can actually lift the axles, and I knew that there was that feature, but I wasn't able to connect that it could really help in such a situation. And thanks, Timo, for that tip. I will try that next time. This bus in particular doesn't have that feature, cannot raise the axle. So that cannot be helped here, but I think in the future we can make that work. We'll test it out when we get back on a bigger bus. I'm sure we'll have a chance then again. Looks like everybody is going down, and now they are going to ride. Yes, it can get a bit buggy. I think they still need to improve the logic, the pathfinding logic for these passengers. There you go. And everyone is in. You guys fit in properly? Yeah, looks like it's just the right size of bus. Huh? Yeah, good. Okay. And those guys I think are the ones who went off. Are they... Wait a minute, let's open it. I'm not sure if they're going to ride with us or if they went down. If they're the one who went down. Let's wait for them. They might just be getting a bit lost. Come on, guys. They are. Oh, goodness. Thank goodness we didn't leave. There you go.
Hola.
Come on. I think it's a full bus already, guys. Wow. Let's have a look. Yeah. Full bus indeed. One vacancy. Oh, there we go. Now it's full. Literally. Nice. I'm happy. It's the first time we filled the bus. Granted, it's a very small one, but baby steps, right? You have to start somewhere. Alright, off we go. Stay away from the AI, especially turning AI. Off we go. Now, I'm not sure if we can finish the trip in one episode. If ever, we'll do 2. But based on the comments I've gotten in the previous episode, seems like a lot of guys like it, so hopefully you still do. I surely am. I'm definitely loving the business aspect, and especially that we're starting to earn money. Having to do the trip once and then letting my drivers take care of the ongoing stuff. This is also why I chose this destination, this trip. Because this bus line that we're driving right now, you only need to do it once, and it has an infinity symbol when I got the order, when I got this. And that means it's an ongoing thing. It's not a one-time trip, it's an ongoing contract. So in the future, this will be appearing, and the next time our drivers can take care of the trip for us. And we can move on to other routes and other buses. Which is good. I've also been googling a bit about the sightseeing tours. I think the sightseeing will be unlocked as of level 11. Right now I think I'm only level 7, so that will still be a while. Oh, I think I made the wrong thing there. Shouldn't have made that left signal. That's in the UK, but not in other European countries. Off we go. Merge in. Thank you. Speed limit is 90. Gotcha. And even the dashboard is very easy to see. Even the speed from here, from this distance, is easy to see. And I can read it, so I should be able to pay attention and follow the speed limit a bit better. And I don't think we should be as scared of hitting our bumper on the ground. But we'll see. We'll take it slowly. Who's the guy doing the monologue? I think he's the part of the song. It's a nice message though. Very nice message. There we go. Speed limit is 110. Okay. Gotcha. Now this bus isn't the fastest. I think it bottoms out at 80 kilometers per hour. At least that's what I'm noticing. But that should be okay. We shouldn't be getting on many highways anyway. Slow down with this bend. Yeah, it's very easy to turn now. when I disabled the speed dependent steering, now I can understand very well how to turn properly. It's not awkward anymore. So if you guys are feeling that the steering is awkward for you, try turning that off, see if you like it better. It will depend on your taste, but for me personally, I'm more used to not having anything changed. The steering has to be the same regardless of the speed for me. I think that feels more natural for me. It's the steering angle. This is a very sharp turn. Thank goodness we took the BB40 for this. I think this BB40 was really meant as a bus for this game, for Tourist Bus Sim. I don't think it's that appropriate for Fernbus, but for Tourist Bus it's perfect. And look at this. I mean, just look at this spaghetti hairpins right here. Imagine the Scania Touring going through here. And I actually took that coach to this route before. I was driving offline in one of the routes that went here. I can tell you, it was not a very good experience. So I'm glad that you guys weren't here for that trip. Lots of crashes and lots of fights with the AI. Although it seems like sometimes they are very smart like that. They actually stopped. Didn't take the hairpin after waited for me to clear it before he went in. So sometimes I think they are quite smart. But yeah, it's not always the case. Can I move here and see how it goes? Yeah, I'm not sure, but for this bus, it seems like I can't move at all. And I'm not sure if they changed anything or just this bus for alone. I can't move. But yeah, I want to take a photo of this because I think that's going to be our thumbnail right there. Let's move it out a little. Maybe clear the railings right here. Yeah, look at that view, guys. Look at that view. Exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. Can even make it wide and show that insanity right there. Go up a bit. Maybe we change it a little bit like that. Yeah, absolutely loving this photo mode. Not sure if you guys are, but I definitely am. I think it's a bit more too contrasty though. So that might be a better look for it. Let's take that, thank you. Alright, I'm happy. Alright guys, I promise no more photos. Or maybe at least just one. Yeah, we'll see. I reserve the right to take one more photo. But after that, let's cool it down. Yeah, I think this will be 2 episodes at least. Because this is taking really quite a while getting through these. If you look at the map, it doesn't seem like a significant trip in terms of distance, but you don't really go through them in the highway. So yeah, it will take a while. Imagine going through all those hairpins and probably going through them at only like 20 kilometers per hour or something. Here we go. Now the tricky thing as well is because there's only one door. Good thing that they modeled this in properly. They actually leave first before getting in. They let the passengers go out first before the new ones get in. So that's a very simple thing, but good thing that they thought of that. Because if they went in and went out at the same time, it's going to be chaos, just like in real life. It does take a while for them to find their way. So yeah, pathfinding I think can do with a bit of improvement, but I mean I like it. It's a very good improvement. Before they just teleported in and it didn't feel right. Felt a bit cheaty. I know I said it wouldn't take photos, but it's right here, waiting for me. How can I resist? Alright, we're good. Off we go. Off we go indeed. Oh, I can actually circle around here. There we go. That's looking good. Frame rate is stable. Remember, I locked it to 30 FPS in the previous trip. So I found that that's the magic FPS for my rig at 1440 resolution. Ideally, I would have wanted 60 at least, but yeah, my system cannot manage it. And I think it needs a bit more optimization to reach that point, both from the game and from my rig. Esquinzo, name of this spaghetti town. Whoever thought of this insanity right here would get very tired going in and out of this town. But I guess if this is your home, you would kind of get used to it. You'll be pros at going through these. But yeah, this minibus is just perfect for this kind of trip though. This route. I don't even have to worry about my bumper hitting anything. Well, maybe I'm speaking too soon. But yeah, looks like so far doing good there. Very easy turns there. The Scania Touring, I can tell you, not going to do very well with this. So I am super glad that we took this bus for this trip. Lucky. Because when you're looking for orders, crap, you can't really see it. When you're looking for orders, you can't really see that. All the stops. You can't really make that analysis beforehand. But I guess you can change your mind afterwards, right before you take the job. Once you go into scheduling, you can see the actual route, and from there you can change the bus as you need it. So I guess I just didn't do it myself, but we were lucky this time, so take it. Oh yes. Phew. Alright, we're out of that one. On to the next. I'm hoping that is the trickiest town to get into. I do like these on and off ramps. They are very, how do you say, generous. Yeah, that the ramps don't just get cut off. You have ample time to accelerate, get some speed, and merge with the highway, which is how it should be in reality. I remember in Truck Sim, ETS2, even ATS, they still have some on-ramps that are super short. Since then, they've learned though, but yeah, the old ones from the beginning of the release of the game, they didn't do so well with some of those ramps, and they are very short, very unrealistic, and it will leave you hanging, leave you stuck in the ramp, waiting for the AI to pass. Here's our next stop, right by the lighthouse. Not as many people in here. That's cool. Anyone going down? Yeah, looks like. Maybe we can look at the mirror. This reminds me of Bus Sim. It's been a while since we've driven in Bus Sim, huh? Would be nice to go back at one point. But right now, Tourist Bus is something I'm really enjoying thanks to the recent update. Hola. ¿Qué tal? Is that the Not sure what I'm saying. There you go. Looking good. Alright, hope we didn't leave anyone. And off we go. So yeah, this is a very handy bus. It's very cheap as well. Can remember it fits only 40 or 60,000 euros. And for a starting bus, if you're starting your company, just bought the game, and I highly recommend getting this one. It'll get the job done it will make you avoid all those hairy situations when you have too big a bus going through a very skimpy road. And yeah, it's going to be a winner overall. So I highly recommend it as your first bus if possible. Just maybe lessen the engine sound volume like I did. Now it's not so obtrusive, right? No, don't even think about it. Thank you. Ah, yes, I remember this. There's a gas station right here on the right side where I refueled. So in comparison, let's say the price for this bus is 40 or 60,000. I can't remember which one, but one of those I think. In comparison, the Scania Touring that we took the last episode, I bought that for 100,000 and that was second hand. This one, it's 40 or 60,000 brand new. So it's perfect actually, this one. And you get to fill your bus, which feels much better than having a half empty bus or fully empty bus driving around the place in a humongous coach and not filling it up. So in the beginning, I think this is highly recommended. A brand new Scania Touring would cost 300,000. So this is like what, 1/5 or more of the price. Bang for the buck indeed. Also, it's very in tune, like the vibe that this gives. This gives like a very classic vibe that is very fitting for a holiday, you know? You don't need like state-of-the-art stuff. It's more I don't know, just there's that vibe that it gives, that you are on vacation. All aboard. Thank you. And off we go. Okay. There we have it. There's even a key. Actually, this bus might not be too bad for these kinds of lines, because the shuttle service would need to have maybe bus or bag compartments, and I don't think this has enough space for that. So maybe this was really intended as a bus line like this. And I also saw that there was a key for bus stop bricks, something that real buses have. So maybe it does work like that, huh? Maybe we can test it. We can assign a key to it, and then we can see if that will work or not. One sec, let's try it. If I go to settings, controls, show you BB40, there's an option here. Where was that? Stop brake on and off. I'm not sure what that does, but maybe it works. Let's try it. That one is on and this one is off. I have no clue, but let's try later when we get to the next stop. Or you know what? Let's try it now. Stop here. Let's stop. Nothing really happens. I think it doesn't work. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. That's fine. We'll just use the normal parking brake. Maybe that's for a different purpose. My bad. It was worth a try though. Okay. This time I'm looking at my left and right. Defensive driving. Making sure AI won't get one step ahead of us. We are always on our toes. And very nice graphics. Very nice lighting. Not the best frame rate, but actually not too shabby. I mean, 30 FPS is nothing to laugh about. With gaming, we're pretty much used to 60 FPS at least, but for simulators like this. Sims don't usually have the best performance, but if they have the features, then that more than makes up for it. But yeah, I really hope that TML continues on optimizing their games, because playing this in 60 FPS, well, I'm sure will give a much more amazing experience. But for now, let's be happy with 30. I guess if I go to 1080p, I can go to 60 FPS more or less. But after experiencing 1440, going back to 1080, that just feels so wrong. You lose so much detail. The other day, I installed Elite Dangerous again, and you guys might have watched some of my Elite Dangerous episodes. We did have a series there. It's been a while since I played. Actually, I realized that the last time I played, the Elite Dangerous was... oh, Cofete, we're here. Oh, crap. No one told me this is going to be a dirt road. Oh, crap. Yeah. Where's the road? Okay, so definitely this is the bus to have here. The Scania Touring would not work well here. Oh my goodness, look at how bumpy that is. My monitors are shaking, my track IR is shaking, my steering wheel is shaking. Everything is shaking, my goodness. Alright, we can do this, guys. So, yeah, when I set up my Elite Dangerous to 1440 for the first time, and I saw the additional details in the cockpit, like, oh, I didn't notice that line before. I didn't notice that design, that detail before. I just noticed so much more. It's hard to let go. Oh my goodness, yeah, the force feedback in dirt roads is real. Might be too much actually. And yeah, the effect is getting exacerbated by because the steering wheel is vibrating first and foremost, and because of how strong it's vibrating, it's shaking my table, and it's causing my monitors to also shake. And because the track IR is attached to the monitor, so it shakes as well, and that's why the steering wheel shakes and the view shakes. So that's realistic head shake right there if you're looking for one. What did that unlock? Playa Juan Gomez. That's that guy right there, I guess. But how do you get there? It's too high. Oh, we actually, how steep that climb was. We actually hit our bumper there. Maybe I needed to have that, approach that at a bit of an angle. How do you get to Playa something Gomez? Very bumpy ride. Oh, there. Oh, that's where we came from. Okay, guys, I'm claiming my shot. I'm claiming my photo shot, because I think this would look amazing. There you go. No other discussions needed. Can change the lighting, make it a lot more scenic. Maybe not that. That would be the most dramatic. Yes. Oh, it would be nice if I can show that top of the mountain. It does look like the bus is floating a bit. Maybe our wheels came off the ground actually. That's not very good. That's not very good. Just a little bit more. There you go. Okay guys, I'm happy with that. Thank you. Alright. Thanks for indulging me. Happy. No more screenshots, promise. This should be the last stop before we have to go and turn around and do the other way. But maybe I just keep this and I do that other thing on my own. I don't know if I should take you guys with me. Well, you might enjoy the trip, so I might take you with me anyway. We'll see. Depending on the feeling we get once we get there. I'm really holding tight on my steering wheel. Because my goodness, Shaking all over the place. Ay, 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 ay. Whew. If I disable track IR, then it will feel like that. Yeah, it's not as shaky, right? You don't really notice it. But because the view itself is shaking, because my desk is literally shaking, you get that additional head shake movement like that, which is actually, I think, a bit realistic, isn't it? So it's not that bad. It is making my arms tired trying to stabilize the steering wheel, but it is. We wanted the immersion, we got immersion. Oh yeah, too sharp. Yeah, what I think we'll do, otherwise it will be too long. I'll just do one leg and I'll do the other leg offline. And yeah, I'll just tell you guys about it next episode, so we can take on different routes. But do let me know in the comments next time if you wanted to do everything, and let me show you everything, even if it's the same route, just inversed, so I can bring you guys in for whichever part you like. Or maybe you wanted the second leg instead of the first leg, second half instead of the first half, so you get to see the trip actually finishing, right? I can do that too. So let me know in the comments, do you like the first half, the second half, or the entire leg of the trip, even if it's going back and forth? Oh my goodness. A very isolated town. Interestingly enough, there are so many cars here. Whoa, look at that. Wowzers. Too bad I got my allowance already. I used my allowance for the photo already. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't be surprised if my track tire actually fell off. I know I can adjust the force feedback most probably, but I kind of like it. I did remember seeing a setting in the gameplay options, something about force feedback level or strength. So we'll keep that. Oh my. I wonder what the top speed here is officially. Let's have a look. 40. Okay, actually we are right on the speed limit. 40. There you go. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, almost there. Last leg for this episode. And then I'll tell you guys about the trip next time, okay? Oh. Okay. Made it in one piece. More or less. You know what? I have an idea. I'll pause the recording, but I'll bring you guys back when we're almost done with the trip, so that you don't have to bear through the entire thing again. I'll take care of the return trip, and I'll bring you guys back when we're almost done, so that you can at least see the result. And then you guys let me know next time if you want the whole trip, the first half, or the second half. Okay? So I'll wait for your comments. But yeah. Alright. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Wish me luck that we don't fall off a cliff. I'll definitely need it. Right? See you soon. Welcome back, guys. We are almost at the finish line. This, I think, is going to be the last bus stop before the journey ends. We just finished transporting the passengers to that very spaghetti-like town there of what's the name? Esquinos? Esquinol? No, I think that's a beauty product. But you get the point. The spaghetti town. And we are on our way back to somewhere very close. I think it's the next town, supposedly, if I remember it correctly. But yeah, thankfully no major incidents. We've gone through those winding hairpins, very dangerous hairpins, fine. And we've passed through, we finished passing through Kofet, that place with the dirt roads, pretty smoothly too. So it was pretty uneventful, but it was pretty relaxing, which made me realize that I wish I took you guys with me just for the added relaxation. But anyway, you're here now, and maybe next time I'll just take you for the entire trip unless you feel otherwise, okay? So I'll see. Costa Calma. Now, is this the last stop? No, I think this is the second to the last one. So that's good. At least I brought you in for not the entire trip, but more than half of it. There you go. But yeah, I was just having so much of a good time, relaxing, driving, going through the windy roads, that I thought, why did I leave the guys out of it? So that's why I brought you back as early as I could once I realized that. So hopefully I don't regret that decision, and hopefully I don't screw up when I bring you back now. But yeah, that's been pretty enjoyable so far, pretty relaxing drive, and it keeps me on my toes having to go through all these very windy roads, some of them very skimpy, some of them sufficiently wide. Looks like I'm on the wrong side of the road as well, but that's no problem since we are a very small bus. I can just easily do a kind of maneuver in here, which is not completely legal, I think, but I don't think anyone's complaining. I don't think they're very much stickler for rules here, given how we have seen the drivers behave so far. Maybe if I would not like something about this bus, it's also this one. I mean, it's very realistic. There's only one door after all, so people have to leave before others can join, can board, but it does take a longer time, especially because the AI pathfinding is not the best. But the Qatar guy, he does not seem like he's minding that one bit. He's just enjoying his time driving around these beautiful roads of Fuerteventura. Patience is virtue. Yeah, when we are here, we must get rid of that attitude of always trying to rush things. Should just enjoy the moment. Look at how much these passengers are enjoying. Their elbows are actually outside the bus, and they don't mind. They don't mind one bit. that might need to get adjusted. I don't think the passengers will like that very much. Might have a pretty hefty insurance bill afterwards. Anyway, no one seems to be complaining, so we'll keep it as is for now. Alright, on to the last leg of the trip. Oh yeah, up! Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness he stopped. Okay, the AI does no defensive driving sometimes. I saw him ramming straight at me because that was a blind corner, but it was too late to see by then. Too late to do anything by then, and just hope for the best. And thankfully he stopped. Phew, that was close. Alright, good. Onwards. 40. It's fine. Now 60. And now 110. Not like we can reach that, but fine. There it is. The last stop of this trip, and we should get our paycheck soon. Now this isn't the best paying job I've gotten. I think the best paying job I've gotten is the last episode. And since I've assigned one of my drivers to take that route ongoing, that's really turning around our finances, really earning us a lot. So we have to make sure that no one misses that trip moving forward. Okay, almost there, guys. Oh yeah, don't mess it up now. This dog bone interchange is not very good. for bending. Bit small, I think. And if I'm a minibus and I'm having a hard time turning around, I can only imagine how those bigger buses, the actual coaches, would feel like. The full-blown, full-sized coach. Which makes me think there is an MAN intercity bus that was released a couple of months back, right? I think I remember featuring that. I'm not sure if it's in tourist bus as well, but I haven't seen it. From what I know, if you unlock one, you should unlock both of them. Maybe I'll need to take a look, because maybe that will be something that is perfect for us, especially if it's a line like this with multiple stops. Having an actual bus instead of a coach would be perfect for that. I'll have to look into that. We'll see next time how it goes. Maybe I just haven't unlocked it. Alright, everybody, thank you for the trip. Let's wait for them to go down. Oh man, the bus is filthy again. I'll have to clean this up later. We should get the score soon, I think. Maybe after all of them have gotten down. Unless someone's being a pain. There you go. Come on, the suspense is real. That guy doesn't want to go. There you go. There we go. All stops have been approached. No passenger has been left behind. Perfect. Service rating 100%. Will you look at that? Crashes 1 though, but 2089 XP. I think that's huge, isn't it? At least it does sound like it. Didn't tell us how much we earned, but we can probably look at the finances. Revenue. Well, we can't see it exactly, but I do like those numbers. 111 versus 38, that's very healthy. And yeah, I think we were at 133,000, now we're at 141. So that's perfect. And now for scheduling, there should be an ongoing job for it, I think. Yeah, this one. La Pared du Cofet. We can change that and now we can assign someone. There you go. That's actually perfect. He was 21 hours a week before and now he's at 56. And we can assign to him the... what does he drive? The VDL Futura, I think is what he drives oftentimes. Perfect. Alright, there you go. And now we can take on other jobs as well. But yeah, that's how we earn money. And if we look at the orders, do we have a new order? We do have some here. So oftentimes I will just get these ones with the ribbon. And I'll see if I can assign them. If I can, I would assign them like this one. Both of them. And then these guys as well. This one is pretty large. Morohable to Coralejo. But yeah, she can take care of it. So just try and use all of these. See if we can assign somebody. All of it's assigned to her. Perfect. Yes. So all of them are at 53, 56 hours per week. Very fully loaded, but I like that. Nice. So we'll try and search for something next time. Maybe a shuttle service, or maybe unlock some of these once again. Line 341484, we'll see. But let me save the game. And I'll try to unlock the intercity buses for these kinds of lines. Alright? Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, like button, comment, and share with your friends, alright? Thanks and have a good day, guys. Clumsy Busing. Catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.